there's always some nuggets that we can always learn from the people that are in our circle. But I mean, I think you and me are kind of alike because we have so many different things that we do, and they seem unrelated. They seem very unrelated. But as I get older and I continue to walk in purpose, they're not so uncommon as I
They're
thought.
not. They're not.
So, it's very interesting. It's like a puzzle. It's kind of like just a journey just to uncover, what God has given you to manage. So, you mentioned being a mortician and now you're a counselor. And I want to talk about all that because I am
Yes.
sure we talked about it right before we started recording. There's going to be somebody who has a desire to be a mortician. There's going to be somebody on here watching that has a desire to be a counselor. So you're both. And my heart to bring guests on is to share their authentic experience, but also to show the path for others following.
Yeah.
I don't know very many morticians that I have their number.
Listen, and the funny thing about that is that although I have not worked in mortuary science as full time since I started my own private practice, I actually just helped one of my great friends 2 weeks ago. The service was actually on yesterday in Detroit. I actually helped them plan and get things together for a funeral. One of their parents passed away, and I actually so his parents, his dad just passed, but I also arranged the services for his mom back in 17 to get her back to Detroit for her final services. So I've had clients in my counseling that they've lost loved ones, and I'm the first person that they call and they say, "You're a mortician. We don't know what to do. Can you help us?" And my answer is absolutely yes. And so while it all does seem disjointed, I say all the time, if you remember the story of Hansel and Gretel, and they left their house and they would drop little seeds so that they could find their way back. If you walk in the purpose of God, God will always drop little seeds in your history so that you can always find your way back home to Him. Because ultimately, any and everything that He gives you, it's only to lead you right back to the purpose giver, to the life giver. He wants it all to come back to Him anyway. So if you just look in your history, I know lots of people say, "I'm trying to find my purpose. I'm trying to find." Look at the breadcrumbs behind you. Look at the things you've done. Look at the places you've been. Look at the stuff that's influenced you. And all of those things will give you those context clues as to where you need to go next. And that really is the story of my life. My life really has been God dropping these little things along the way. And like you said, now that I'm here and I look at the life that I have now, I said, "Oh, you told me that I was going to do this when I was 21. I just didn't see the full picture." And now, as I'm pulling the lens back, I can see that all of these things now have come together to start working in one little life. And I'm like, "Oh my God. Look at what you done."
No, it's a beautiful thing. But like you said, to look back, I remember, Tori, I was in the fifth grade, and my mama can attest to this, and my sister. I'm from Louisiana, and we had our fifth grade graduation, and they called my name up at the end of the ceremony, and they wanted to award me with a citizenship award. I didn't know what that meant. At that time, I didn't really care. I didn't know. I mean, I'm a child, I'm just like, why are you calling my name? And I went up there and they took a picture and I'm like so confused. And they gave me this huge trophy and a certificate, which I still have the certificate to this day. But I asked my mom, I said, "Well, what can we go ask my teachers? Like, what did I do?" And the teacher said, "Hey, we observed Megan the entire year, and she ended up helping another another fifth grader pass fifth grade. Had she not done what she did, this person wouldn't have passed." And I'm like, what did I do? But be Megan. And that's exactly what the Lord has used me to do, is to help people get to their next level. It can be through prayer. It can be through book publishing. It can be through starting a bit, whatever. All I'm doing is helping you get to the next level in whatever way that is.